Hi wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you for being here. Please do subscribe to my channel where we share content on the Christian faith, health, money and lifestyle. We also talk about things like self-development, entrepreneurship, and as you're here today, we're going to talk about building a business when you're broke, when money is finished, when money is tight. Yeah, we're going to just talk about how you build a business when you don't have that much income or disposable income in order to build a business. So first things first, let's get straight into it. 1, being broke is a mindset. Even if you can save £2 a week, that's still some form of money that you can invest into your business. So being broke is subjective. There are always ways to supplement your income. Please do check out all my other videos that's under the money playlist, where we talk about how to make money using apps, how to save money, how God provides when times are difficult. So those are the things, do check them out. I want you to know that being broke is a mentality, that you're always stuck, that even if you make more money, you're still going to spend that money and be in the same position you've always been in. So the key thing is to have a mental shift, a mentality shift, in knowing that even though money is tight, I can still build something. Even if it takes me longer than the average person, I can still build a business. So building a business is not that hard anymore. The barrier to entry is a lot easier. I used to be a lecturer. I used to teach business for about 8 years, helping young people set up their businesses, identify what areas they need to work on. And now I currently, after having children, I'm at home with my kids. I work an actual job from home, and I run 2 blogs, I run this YouTube channel, I run my online business. So it's not impossible. It is possible to achieve them. So that is point number 1 in how social media is going, how things are working, how we have this comparison culture. Sometimes you may look at somebody who's successful and think they started that way, baby steps. You don't know how much work that person put into what they're doing to be where they're at now, that we're seeing their fruits. So sometimes it's important not to compare yourself and be like, oh, if I had £100,000, then I'll be able to build a good business. No, even if you have £5, I started my business spending £5 a month and learning to do things myself. So the key is get started. Whichever it is, get started. I've got a video on different jobs and businesses you can start online. Do check it out. You can start your own virtual assistant company that will require you to work your butt off, but you will be able to succeed if you keep at it and build yourself up. Point number 2, the greatest asset, you may think it may be money, is actually your mind. Your mind is the greatest asset you have to build a successful business in this day and age. And if you're broke, that's even better for you in some way, because that forces you to have to expand your mind and to develop into the person that will be able to run a successful business. Your mind is the key and fundamental asset you'll ever have, and you not having much money means you can't cut corners. So your mind will allow you have to expand your mind to become the person that's needed to run a successful business. And can I just tell you, there are so many ways to develop yourself for free. No money needed. No money needed. Listening to podcasters are amazing. I believe it's a great tool in developing your skills in whichever area you need to develop in, because 1, podcast is still newish, so people are giving valuable information for free, you listen to them and you're like, wait, people are charging for this information, why are you giving it for free? It's because it's quite easy to do, where you just speak to the expert, they share their information and they keep it moving. So they're sharing valuable information that you can use to help build your business, especially an online business. And if you're offline, you need to have an online presence, so there's no way of escaping being online. Even if you sell candles, you need to have an online presence in order to expand your market reach. So that's your mind is a fundamental asset that you need to build on. Another way to develop your mind, to get onto free courses. Most online businesses or people who are ahead of you, who are charging you to teach you where they are at now, have developed a way for you to get onto their courses in order for them to charge you money so that they can grow in their business. So what I mean by that is a lot of entrepreneurs, business owners create free courses so that they can get you onto their email list, and once you're on their email list, they can see if they can upsell their products to you. Take that free course, because they're still going to give you valuable information. They're still going to give you valuable content that will allow you to grow as a person, grow your business, grow your understanding. It may not be all the information you need, but it's a good start, especially when you're broke and you can't afford the $300 or £300 required to pay for a full course. If you do have a bit of disposable income and you really, especially if you want to be a blogger, I would encourage you to sign up to this course. It's amazing. You have to do the work. This online course is all you will need if you want to build an online business through using a blog. I've bought the course. I'm loving it. I'm still going through it. And the amazing thing about this course is that there's constantly you have lifetime access, so they're constantly updating it for relevant information, so you're always up to date with what's happening, because Google changes all the time, social media changes all the time, and you always need to be up to date. So the third thing is free webinars. The same way people are offering free courses to get you on an email list, it's the same way people are offering free webinars to get you to purchase their online courses. Listen to these webinars. They provide valuable information absolutely free. They don't force you to purchase anything. They may encourage you to purchase based on the value they've given you, and if so, do purchase if you've got the money. But if you don't, get your free webinar, and that's all you need to do. And finally, the mind, YouTube. YouTube is, I call it YouTube University. You can learn absolutely everything, anything, everything on YouTube. You are going to trade time for money you don't have. Invest the time. I can now edit. I learned how to edit through YouTube. I learned how to create better videos through YouTube. I learned how to create my blog through YouTube. I learned how to run an online business through YouTube. Everything I've learned, YouTube has had a part to play in it. So don't ever underestimate YouTube University. Sign up to YouTube University. The amazing thing about YouTube is the more you educate yourself in a certain area, the algorithm just brings up recommendations to develop you even more and more and more. So you're constantly having the opportunity to learn, expand your mind, and in you investing in yourself, you are developing into the person that's needed to run a successful business. As I mentioned before, you need to grow as the business grows. So if you don't have the fundamental skills, when your business grows, you won't know how to cope with it or manage it. Or even if your business grows and you can hand off something of the workload to somebody else, like hiring a virtual assistant or something, at least you know how you want it done and you know how it's done. So you're not dependent on somebody else in order for you to succeed. You are choosing to have somebody else on your team in order to succeed. So I hope that makes sense. Another area that I think is amazing, that's underrated, is the library. I am a big fan of audiobooks. I'm dyslexic, so I struggle to sit down and read a book, but I love reading books. So I listen to audiobooks. I'm a fan of Audible, but I'm also a fan of the library offers free online ebooks. So far, in the past 3-4 months, I've read about 7 or so books via audio, where you can download it. As long as you have a library membership card, that's all you need. You sign up, you download the apps that will give you access into hundreds upon hundreds of books that can help you grow as an individual, can help you grow as a person, and also help you grow mentally to grow your business when you're broke. So those are a few things you can do in order to help you develop your mind and grow your business. A lot of people have this mentality that forget your 9 to 5 when you want to grow a business or you want to be an entrepreneur. I am anti forgetting your 9 to 5. Allow your 9 to 5 to help supplement your business until your business can allow you to get rid of that job. Do not get rid of your job if you're not making that much money in your business. People don't realize that it takes sometimes years to grow a business, and when the thing about growing a business is that it has a snowball effect. So the beginning stages, like someone said, the hardest amount of money to make for you. Your first £1,000 is the hardest to make. The first £10,000 is the hardest to make. After you've made your £10,000, from 10,000 to 100,000 is a lot easier than it is from 0 to 10,000. So you have to be resilient in growing your business in order to know that, hey, I have got to put in the work if I'm ever going to make that million. And people that we see who are millionaires now, who are building 6-figure businesses, they've put in 10 years of work. They've put in 5 years of work. They've put in 7 years of work where they probably didn't make any money, but then they've built themselves up to the place where they know how to make money, and they've made that money. So the next point I want to make is see your business as an asset that you're building for the long haul. Have a long-term mentality, especially like maybe YouTubers and content creators and social media influencers. What is your overall goal of building your online business? What is your vision? What is your vision? You should write it down in one line. My vision is to see young women grow in their lives or become this, whatever it is. Then you create the section called missions. What are your missions? What are you going to do in order to achieve these goals or vision that you've created for yourself and for your business? You write these things down. I don't know if you're seeing the sequence that I'm telling you to always write things down. I am a big fan of writing things down. Thirdly, what are your values? What would you never compromise? For example, me, I'm a Christian, so I would never compromise my faith for any business deal, for any sponsorship, for any opportunity. It's not possible. That's something I'll never do. I'm a firm believer in integrity. I won't promote anything that I don't believe in. I am a firm believer in transparency. If I'm struggling, I'll tell you the truth. So whichever it is important to write these things down. So my point is, if you're broke, you can still build a business, and you might not make money straight away, and that's okay. The key is you're building something. It may take you 10 years to build it, but at least 10 years down the line, you have something to show for the time you've invested in. And do invest in yourself when you can, and do invest in your business when you can. If it means working overtime to supplement paying for a course that will develop and accelerate your business, do it. If it means doing your side hustles in order to generate some income to invest in your business, do it. If your business is making money, rather than taking the money out of the company, reinvest it and you work your normal job so you can grow your business, because everything requires investment. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do comment below what you've learned or what you would like to other people to know about. Do join me on my social media accounts, Instagram, the whole lot. Come follow me, check out my blogs, join my mailing list. I send out monthly newsletters on different topics to do with self-development, to do with Christianity, to develop motherhood, and all the good stuff in between. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. Just subscribe. If you've watched this far, please subscribe, because I share amazing content. See ya. Mwah.